Here in the Central Valley, we all know the air and the environment can wreak havoc in our lungs, but it can also do damage on the skin, and that's why it's so important to protect your face, and part of that, of course, includes getting facials. This morning, we are going to begin our very own skin makeover with our beauty expert from Kim Sassano. She's from Necessities for the Mind, Body, and Soul in Clovis. And our very own Monique Soltani has graciously volunteered to be the guinea pig. So lucky you, you're going to be getting facials for 6 weeks.
Yeah, it was a hard decision, but I decided I should go ahead and do it.
She took one for the team. So Monique, tell me about your skin. And I know that you've noticed changes in your skin since you've gotten to the Valley, because you're always complaining about that.
Oh, I seem to complain a lot, right? No, I've always been complimented on my skin in the past and told that I have really nice skin and stuff, and I've been here for about 4 months now, and I just noticed that I have kind of some acne issues that I've never really had since I was 13, which was not that long ago, but still, right? So that's kind of my issue. So my skin just feels dirtier, if that's a good way of putting it, not an expert way.
So Kim, is that what happens because of where we're at?
Well, the change for her, the environment change of where we're at, because we're in the valley, the smog and the dirt and the debris that we're breathing, because your second organ to your skin is your lungs. And so that was the major change that was taking place for you, besides the new stress of the new job. Okay.
So Kim, you saw her and you said, okay, let's give Monique a skin makeover. And what are we going to do to her? And we took some pictures because we went over there, and describe to us what you started off with.
Well, we started off with doing a deep cleanse for her. And by doing that as well, we also use the ultrasound system. So we were going to kind of talk about that as well today. But we definitely always start off with really cleansing the skin good. Because quite honestly, we don't know what's under that makeup. Yeah. She's got some great makeup. It hides things.
Look, I spent a lot of money on makeup.
So therefore, once we got that off and we started looking, we were able to see other things that were going on with the skin. So I'm able to help her through this. And it's not this isn't a miracle. This is we're out there to work. But it'll take steps, and you always want to start out slow, because if you start out too much, we don't know what's working and what's not working.
Got it. So what are we looking at right there? Are you putting some sort of acid on her face?
Yeah, we're actually doing an exfoliation. You can kind of see the glaze, the shiny look to it right there. And we used a lactic salicylic on the skin after the cleanse.
Okay, and then after that, this is what I found most interesting. What is that?
This was a hydrating mask.
Is that something new, Kim? Because I've had facials with you and I've never had one of those. Or is she just special?
Maybe you didn't need it.
It is fairly new, yes, actually it is. However, they have been out there for a long time. But because her skin is actually going through more issues of the dehydration. And a lot of times, like if you would come to me after you come back from your trips, your vacations, traveling, the flying, the recycled air, that will also change the skin. So it's a great time for facials as well.
So you mentioned also that your skin can be dehydrated and still look oily at the same time.
Oh, incredibly oily.
Why?
Because it's oil and water. So you're lacking water in the skin. You're lacking the moisture in the air that you're breathing.
But she drinks a lot of water.
Oh, that's a great picture. I'm so happy we decided to do this.
What is that?
It's not just the water intake, because there's other things that, alcohol.
I don't drink alcohol, but I do drink a lot of coffee.
Okay. So
occasional glass of red wine.
There's other things that actually dehydrate that take several glasses of water to make up for that. So everybody's gone out and had a drink or two before in their life, and you notice, what are you doing? You're running to the bathroom.
Right.
You're running to the bathroom. So all that water you drink all day is running.
Okay.
So that is where that comes from. Same thing with 4 or 5 cups of coffee. What are you doing? You're running to the bathroom. So therefore, what do? We have to double up the water.
So for every 1 cup of coffee, how many cups of water do I need to be drinking to make my face glow?
4 to 6.
Ooh, that's a lot.
4 to 6 ounces?
4 to 6 glasses. If it's this big of a coffee, it's 4 to 6, depending on each person.
We got to start drinking more water. Kim, tell us about this machine that you've got on, because apparently this is a new fountain of youth. I've never seen it before. How does it work, and what exactly is it? It's called the skin spatula?
It's called, well, this in particular one is called the skin spatula because of the unique way that they designed it. But it's actually ultrasound. It's the new ultrasound is what they're after. It's not, the spatula is because of the device that it's been used. Because the old way we used glass tubes, high frequency, and you run the glass tubes through, and we were able to penetrate product through that way. Now with the new spatula and the way that they're doing it, it's just safer, easier, and healthier on the skin.
And we use that
ultrasound,
right?
Definitely.
And you couldn't even feel it. Actually, I mean, it didn't feel like it wasn't
really good.
Yeah,
in fact, Alex, if you want, we could take a look. We could do like an exfoliation, just we'll just do it like with a water
Oh,
on the skin really quick. We don't even have to use a cleanser. We can, but you can actually cleanse, exfoliate with. Be able to see.
Oh, I see.
Oh, wow.
And you know what? It looks like it would hurt, but it does not hurt at all. It actually feels really nice.
It's the same concept, basically, if you've ever gone to the jewelry store and seen them clean your jewelry, and they put them in the ultrasonic waves, and then they take them out. It's the same concept. It's the ultrasonic just going across the skin, and we're able to cleanse it this way. And as you could even see, the skin's changing color as well.
It is.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So how important are things like this during facials and products as well?
Well, you want to definitely, when you're cleansing the skin, be sure to try to get all of the product off the face, all the oils and debris. One, we've got to be able to see the skin, what's going on under there, and remove those. Let's see if they can see.
Yeah, I can see that looks really nice.
Ooh, that does look good.
So, okay, so what's up next for Monique? Now, you told her that she needs to not pick at her face because apparently you like to pick.
It's my favorite pastime, besides drinking coffee, of course. I'm a big picker.
As Sex and the City says, she's got a relationship with every pore on her face now. So what we're going to try to do is pull her away from that, because the concept of picking is the pores underneath the skin. They constantly, as you drain them, the body has to put the oil back and the water back in the skin. So every time you're running around and you're picking at it, all you're doing is creating the body to make extra.
It's really fun, though. Is there something I can do instead of picking?
Look
Maybe
at your
pick
cuticles.
Oh, no.
Oh, take out needlepoint.
Okay, so no picking. And
No,
next
and I
time,
didn't.
no picking.
I didn't.
Yeah, she was really good about that. So next time, what are we going to do? What's in store for her this week?
Well, what we're going to try to, first off, we've got to heal the skin. It's not going to be 1 or 2 treatments to get rid of this acne.
Okay.
The acne actually travels underneath and in the capillaries.
Got it.
When we've cut ourselves, we bleed. Well, when you're poking at the skin, you're pushing bacteria in these little capillaries. And then that just keeps traveling underneath the skin. And that's why the one pimple that was here has now traveled in there everywhere. And then 2 or 3 days, it's all cleaned up, and then all of a sudden you wake up and you've got more, and you got more. Well, the thing of it is we've got to start healing that, and we've got to get the pores to close. We've got to get the acne to close. So by non-picking at it, we will slowly push it out by itself, and you'll see these little ones that just start.
So no picking.
Got it. And this is all because I moved to a new environment?
Yeah.
Well, it's not all because you picked into a new environment. I don't know if you've been picking all your entire life.
No, not the picking, but the acne in the first place.
We leave you with that.
On that note, next week.
Yeah, on that note, next week we'll see more of Monique's face. And if you want to get hold of Kim, there's her number. She's over at Necessities for the Mind, Body, and Soul in downtown Clovis. All right, thank you so much, Kim. We'll see you next week. Coming up next on Central Valley Today, walking a mile, bearing the weight, what it feels like to carry those extra pounds. We'll be right back.